Welcome in. Today we are going to take a look at some Master League faction belts. I got some recordings from SmietiX, one of the better Polish players. Also played at Warsaw. I believe he got top 4. I don't remember very clearly, but he did very well there. And Tomahawk UK, a British player, did even better in Warsaw. Got top 2 there, just behind Kokshak, one of the younger players. I think it was like 14 or 15, and actually swept the whole tournament with the Victini on his line, which was pretty sick. Teams on the right, as you can see, both players have Mega Aggron. I think SmietiX has slightly of a team comp advantage here, simply because that Kyogre is so unchecked, because the Swampert, the Metagross, and the Landorus lose quite hard to Kyogre, which makes those 3 Pokemon kind of difficult to use. On top of that, if you have Thunder, you can also beat that Primarina. If you have Blizzard, you have some play against Giratina Alter because it just doesn't hit as hard, so you have a lot of time to get to those moves. Mega Aggron is only good with Shields up, because otherwise it lands a Thunder. From SmietiX side, Gyarados is an incredible flex pick here. Obviously, the Mega Aggron from Tomahawk is a big party pooper, so you kind of have to get an alignment there. And if you can get Drill on the Mega Aggron, it's probably the hardest answer to it. That's just beautiful. But let's take a look here at these battles. We start off with a Kyogre into Mega Aggron. This is very fine for both Pokemon. Mega Aggron's stat distribution is comparable to that of what's it called? To that of Lugia. He tries to catch a move, but unsuccessfully, and it is the Mega Aggron is answered by Swarm. But Dragon Tail in neutral, and the Mega Aggron having a way higher stat distribution means that Mega Aggron hits is not even bad in this match. So I'm pretty sure you survive this Earthquake relatively easy. Meteor Beam comes in. It is resisted. We'll still do a big chunk on this normal Swampert here. As you can see, it's already quite low. Meteor Beam also boosts your attack 100%. So look at how low this Swampert get. Those Dragon Tails add up. I think if you shield this Swampert cannot get to another Earthquake. And even then, Earthquake probably barely kills here. Right? This is just a Hydra, I believe. Yeah. Only Hydra. You can see how little that does. It's just about as bulky as Lugia, and it's gross. It really is gross. Mega Aggron is definitely one of the best Master League Pokemon at the moment. In comes a Thunder, a boosted Thunder. This will do a chunk. I wouldn't say as much, but oh, it's actually way more than I thought. It's only single boosted, to be honest. Also wins CMP. That's very fortunate there, because that is a coin flip. In comes Drill to wall that Mega Aggron, but in the back is that Giratina Altered, which is bad for Kyogre, also bad for Excadrill, but it's not as bad as the Giratina Origin, because that one would hit way harder. And this only has like Shadow Sneak or Shadow Force. And those, well, Shadow Force hits hard, takes very long to get to though, but this move does not hit hard, and this definitely allows the Drill to get to at least 2 Drillons, maybe even 3, because the next Shadow Sneak still won't take out. And look at after all those Drillons, even a Surf might just take out this Giratina Altered. So whereas I like Giratina Altered a lot in Go Battle League, I don't think very highly of it in factions. Of course, I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad at all, but it's also so to use sometimes, just because of like Kyogre and Excadrill, right? Matchups that should be dominant but aren't really, because it just lacks power. It really shines in neutral matchups, that it just outbulks and outlasts. But as you can see here, we're going to see that Kyogre take out that Giratina. It's kind of obvious that Tomahawk brings these Pokemon, the Giratina and the Aggron, because they're just so good for him. They cover each other very well. So that's 1-0 for SmietiX. Somewhat of a neutral lead, swapping into the Mega Aggron, just trying to catch, not even trying to bait something out. We definitely didn't need to. Actually, baiting out the Swamp was pretty nice for the Excadrill. So maybe that was a good game strategy there. Let's take a look at game 2 here. Kyogre into Giratina Altered, very bad. I also think that there's likely Mega Aggron in the back, so and Swampert again. This kind of clears up the Mega Aggron in the back for SmietiX, but it's also iffy to use against a Giratina Altered and opposing Mega Aggron. Actually lets this go. I'm kind of surprised by this play. Probably just wants to farm. Oh boy, actually. I don't know if this was an undercharge, but if so, it was a misplay from Tomahawk. And if not, then this extra draw is insane. Winning the 0 shields against Swampert there is pretty big. That's pretty big. Because now you have a shield advantage, you can farm out Kyogre, and Alter does not want to take a Blizzard. On top of that, if Tomahawk decides to go a Mega Aggron to take the damage, oh, they're actually chunks, then Mega Aggron destroys Giratina. Like, it's not even funny. In the back is Landorus. So no Mega Aggron from Tomahawk this time, but this is not a bad matchup. It really is not. I played this as Landorus. And with Earthquake, you're not fast enough. You're just not fast enough. Now after this Meteor Beam, the Dragon Tails are even more boosted, so they're going to hit even harder. And with 2 shields, Mega Aggron can just farm down here. You have to like throw 2 superpowers. But I think as SmietiX, you please shield this Stone Edge bait. Oh my god, that's bold. But do you get to the Earthquake now? You need to. But he doesn't. Tomahawk does not get there. And now this Giratina is food. It has nothing on this Aggron. Look at this. There's a nice chunk, decent chunk. But the damage just doesn't add up. The Dragon Tails add up so much. Double boosted now. This Shadow Sneak does nothing. Tickles. Another one won't take it out still. Look at that. He already has a serve loaded, so... This shows that Mega Aggron is so good nowadays. It just powers through. It's very good at powering through. So that's a 2-0 lead for SmietiX at this moment. I'm definitely expecting that Mega Aggron this time from Tomahawk. If there's going to be something on the bench, it's probably going to be that Alta, because it's been very underwhelming so far. Again, Kyogre into Mega Aggron. It seems like SmietiX is running that same backline here, and also same line so far from Tomahawk. Did I just put up the same battle? There's no way, right? looks very much the same. But it's not. So he does play the same strategy, and it might be the same team from Tomahawk, but this time SmietiX no shield, and Swampert is struggling now with this Aggron because it has to throw an Earthquake still. Hydro will still not KO. Safest options probably go for double Hydro, which Tomahawk is doing. I'm not sure if we can farm down though. Okay, he's going to Let's Go. Looks like SmietiX is going to Let's Go. Probably expecting the Giratina Ultimate in the back. Does Swampert still get to an Earthquake though? That's what I'm wondering as well. There's so much energy on this Kyogre as well. In comes a charge move. Is this an Earthquake? I'm not sure. But SmietiX is sure this one is only a Hydro Cannon. That's unfortunate. Let's see what comes in. In the back is Landorus. Okay. So I think as SmietiX, you probably would have wanted to throw your Surf here, simply because you're going to farm down this Landorus with Kyogre. This is not a winnable matchup really for Drill. Although you need, you're going to need 4 Rock Slides here. They already showed Earthquake, Stone Edge, so this can only be a nuke. But on the other hand, this gives you a little farm. I don't know if you already capped at 100 now. Okay, he's exactly capped at 100 now. You'll probably get to like 3 charge moves, but this Mega Aggron has a lot of energy too, so it really comes down to that. Oh, you might have it actually. I think he's 2 off. 2 waterfalls off the next Surf. Meteor Beam boosts the attack. 3 waterfalls off, and he's double Surf now, so that likely wins the game for SmietiX. Very, very well played. So indeed, no altered from Tomahawk this time. Kyogre was just such a big problem. Even though Aggron and Giratina somewhat seemed to answer it, this really showed the power of Kyogre. Like, you need Kyogre answers on your line. If there are no Kyogre answers on your line, it will run through you. It's not that great in Go Battle League. It is one of the best for factions. So thank you, SmietiX, for sending in these battles. Very well played to both sides. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching.